Bigotry trivia time. Grab your friends and play it online. With Ali and Gina and Taco just for you. It's bigotry trivia time, and we're feeling alright. Okay, come on, let's play.
All right. Welcome! Happy Thursday, everybody. Thanks for being here. My name is Ali with Baig Entertainment. Thanks for joining us this evening for a special Trivia Night fundraiser for DuPage Pads. I'm going to tell you all about that organization and our sponsors tonight in just a moment. Before we go into any of that, I want to make sure that everyone out there, whether this is your first time playing or your 10th time playing, everybody knows that in order to actually participate in this game, you're not going to be answering on YouTube. You actually want to join our online interactive game website. You can either click on the link that I posted on Facebook, it'll take you directly there, or you can get to the website manually by opening up any internet browser and going to online.baigoftricks.com, putting in the code that you see at the bottom of the screen here, 42921A. 42921A. Now, however you get to the game site, once you are there, it's going to look the same. It's going to look just like this. It's going to ask you for 4 pieces of information. Now, only the first 2 are required. The other 2 are just for fun. The first one, it says enter your nickname. What we're looking for there is the name you want to go by in tonight's competition. This is going to show up on the leaderboard. Secondly is your email. This is so that we know who to contact if you do win one of the prizes that are up for grabs tonight. We have prizes for first, second, and third that I will tell you about here in just a moment. Last but not least, just for fun, for me really, to see where people are joining us from, we do ask for the city and the state that you're playing from. Certainly you don't have to put that in, but that is just because I like to see where individuals are choosing to join us from across the world. Last but not least, click on go. Once you see this screen, that means you're all set. Game will begin shortly, and that is exactly what is going to happen in just a couple minutes. As I mentioned before we start the game, I want to tell you exactly how this game works. I'll also introduce my co-host, if you will, Taco, who is settling into his spot. I don't know if he thinks he's going to find a better spot underneath there. You got this, bud. You got this. Yeah. Oh. All right. Good job. Taco is here with me. He's my co-host. My wife, Gina, is in the room. Pierre is also in the room somewhere. Our other dog. So they're not hosting. I am. So welcome. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for being here tonight. As I mentioned, we are here playing some fun general knowledge trivia, but we're also playing for an incredible organization. Now, tonight's event is sponsored specifically by Jim Conway, the ComEd VP of Smart Meter Operations. This event is to benefit DuPage Pads. It's being held in lieu of an in-person actual volunteer event that they might be putting on there at ComEd due to the realities of COVID still currently going on. Now, tonight's event is free to play. We did not charge a ticket price. You didn't have to buy a ticket to be here, so you're all welcome to stay and play. We are asking for donations directly to DuPage Pads. You can find the donation link in the description of this video. I'll also put it in the chat here in just a moment. You can donate directly to DuPage Pads, and I just want to send out a quick reminder. Anybody here joining us from ComEd or Exelon, any donation of $25 or more will be matched by the company. So DuPage Pads, a fantastic organization that I'm about to tell you all about. So any single dollar or more helps their goal, their mission, and specifically if you're here from ComEd, Exelon, $25 or more is matched from your company. So once again, thank you to Jim Conway for sponsoring tonight's event. We do also have prizes up for grabs. Tonight, first, second, and third place at the end of the competition will be winning gift cards for the incredible Alter Brewing Company in Downers Grove, Illinois. First place will win a $25 gift card. Second place is $15, and third is a $10 gift card. That's why we collected those emails, so that if you do happen to win, you'll be contacted after the event by one of the organizers to set you up with that prize. Now, let's talk about why we're here. DuPage Pads. DuPage Pads is so much more than what you would think. It sounds like just a pad on the floor. For over 35 years, DuPage Pads has been the largest provider of services to those who are homeless in DuPage County. DuPage Pads' solution to ending homelessness is housing coupled with support services and employment to restore hope and transform lives. DuPage Pads is the solution to end homelessness, because when somebody believes in you, everything can change. Now, we've done quite a few, thankfully, events for DuPage Pads over the last year, specifically since COVID caused the shutdown. And I just want to give you guys some information about what's happened over the last year. So over the last year, some updated information on what they've provided. 469 total families and individuals have been served, including 108 children, 97 seniors, and 121 individuals with disabilities. Over 102,000 meals were provided. 55 clients gained employment, and 156 sheltered clients exited to stable housing. So there have been incredible improvements over the last year. Their mission is still ongoing, and everything that you guys are doing here tonight in terms of just being here to help spread awareness, or if you choose to donate, or if you would like to, there is another link in the description of this video for their needs list. These are some of their most needed items that really have the biggest impact in helping them complete their mission. So please check all of that out and give as you're able. And again, if you're unable to financially give, spread the word. Go and give their page a like on Facebook. Share out what they're doing on Facebook. Maybe somebody else will hear about them and feel compelled to give as well. So with all of that said, we are here to play some trivia, so let me tell you how this works. Tonight's game is multiple choice general knowledge trivia. There will be all sorts of questions from all sorts of categories. I've thrown in 2 special ComEd related questions, thanks to them being our sponsor tonight. So other than those 2 questions specifically about Commonwealth Edison, all of the other questions are completely random. They will be from lots of different categories like sports, games, history, music, TV, film, pop culture, science, all sorts of random stuff, and all of the questions will be of varying difficulties. We'll get some easy questions, we'll get some, tougher questions, and some really tough questions. They're going to be all mixed up to keep you on your toes. How it works, we'll do one question at a time. You'll see the question on the screen. You'll have a second to read it. I'll read it to you over YouTube here, and then I will start your question timer. Every question will allow you 30 seconds to select either A, B, C, or D as your answer. As soon as you think you know the correct answer, click on either A, B, C, or D to lock that answer in. Once you've locked your answer in, sit back, wait for the buzzer to expire, and then we will go over the correct answer. If you entered the correct answer, you will earn somewhere between 1 and 150 points. 150 points is the maximum that you can earn, but that point value decreases as the timer counts down. So the longer it takes you to answer, the less points you'll earn, even if you're correct. So just to kind of bring that all together, answer as quickly as you can, but make sure you click the correct answer, the one that you mean to, because you can't switch once you've chosen an answer. If you click A, B, C, or D, you are locked in on that answer for that question. So with that said, we're going to dive right into this, because the first question that I'm going to put up on the screen is a practice question, which just means it's not worth any points, just in case we do have some new individuals joining us tonight, which I hope we do. Thanks for being here. This first question is going to allow everyone to see how the system works before we get into the real questions with question number 2. So with that said, let me throw this up on the screen. Let me check in on Taco really quick.
Yeah, the Vigo Stapleton family has a request for Taco.
Oh yeah, we'll get plenty of Taco out here for you. If Pierre comes around, I will put Pierre up on the calendar, on the camera as well. Oh, he's napping.
Someone needs a break.
Yeah, Taco's got a nap. I'll take that nap, Taco. All right, here we go. Question number 1: what is the name of your host today? That's me. I've told you. We'll see if you remember. Again, this question just for fun, so no pressure. What is my name? Is it Mo, Curly, Larry, or Ollie? I always pronounce my name differently when I read this question.
That's funny. It's your name.
A little bit of a different emphasis. Hey, Carl. Hi, Jessica. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Christiane, Middleton, Lenz, Team Florida. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Maribeth Lenz, for that tip. I appreciate it. Hey, Chris B. I can't imagine you would need a Alter Brewing gift card. It's not like you ever go there, right? All right, everybody's in. One person each said Mo and Curly. 3 people said Larry. I like Larry. He's always playing the violin. 18 people said Ali. 18 people were correct. Again, this one wasn't worth any points, so no pressure. But if it had been worth points and you had answered D, you would have earned somewhere between 1 and 150 points. All right.
Or 0.
Yeah, right? Great job. You got it right. You earned nothing. Now these questions start counting for points, so get your buzzer finger ready. The first couple questions, I think, I did put a couple easy ones towards the beginning. That doesn't mean that they're all easy. Again, I tried to just... Actually, I front-loaded with one of our Commonwealth Edison questions again, saying thank you for sponsoring tonight's event to benefit DuPage pads. So this one's actually a little bit tougher, but it's here for a reason. So let's get it on. Question number 2. Through improved marketing and increased demand for electric lighting, Commonwealth Edison, the company, was born in what year? What year did Commonwealth Edison as a company take form? Was it 1845, 1907, 1929, or 1952?
Wow.
This gift.
How much they loved.
Yeah. Hey, Stephanie H. Welcome. Carl. Yeah, I don't tell people how to say my name. Typically, I just respond to anything that sounds like Ali.
Yeah.
But it's not Oliver. It's Ali, A-L-I. That's the full name.
Maybe we'll name our firstborn Oliver.
Yeah, our firstborn will be named Oliver just to confuse everyone. 3 people said 1845. 4 people said 1929. 17 people correctly said 1907. 1907. Great job. Off to a good start. 71% of you got points for that. So let's keep it going here with question number 3. For her album Folklore, who became the first woman to win the annual Album of the Year Grammy 3 times in her career? Who became the first woman ever to win the Album of the Year Grammy 3 times with her album Folklore? Was it Adele, Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift, or Beyonce? My name is Christina most of the time.
Our neighbor was just playing a song by this artist in his backyard, and Ali and I were
Sitting there
inside,
dancing,
just
singing.
along.
Which is funny because usually he's playing classic rock. And all of a sudden we heard this artist playing.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe, and I mean, again, nothing, I listen to this artist, but I've never heard him listen. So I thought maybe his wife was back there or his
I'll tell you
daughter.
the station he was listening to after the timer runs out.
What was it? It's a
Country station.
Oh,
So, they still play her songs.
yeah, they do still play a little bit of Taylor Swift, which is the correct answer. You guys didn't need any help here. 88% of you got that right. Cheers, everybody. That is a fantastic start to this game.
There he is.
Oh, we'll definitely get both of them in a second. All right, question number 4. Which Nintendo video game console is shown here? Very straightforward. What is the name of the video game console shown here? Is it the Nintendo 64, the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo GameCube, or the Nintendo Switch?
I haven't thought about this one in a while.
Yeah, right? All right. Couple seconds left. Lock those answers in. I've still got some games and some controllers lying around for this system. This is the GameCube. I mean, if you look at it, it makes sense. It's a cube. There's a handle on the back. It's a GameCube. The tiny little mini discs didn't catch on. All right, question number 5. The famous museum, the Louvre, is in which city? Where would you be traveling to if you wanted to visit the Louvre? Is it Paris, New York City, London, or Berlin? We had some rain. Not a storm. Addison, it was raining sporadically and strong winds. Yikes. It hasn't really rained here. Looking like it might.
Yeah, my phone keeps saying, like, watch out.
Oh, gosh.
Take cover.
We're in a pretty good room for that. Oh, wow. Even more so. than Nintendo or Taylor Swift, everybody knew that the Louvre is in Paris. Good job. Everybody got that right. All right, that's question 5, which means we're going to take our first look at the standings. So I'm going to throw the standings up on the screen, and then once we've seen those for a few seconds, we'll move on to the next set of questions. So here we go. Currently in first place, we have I Love Storm Duty. In second, Team Tomps. In third, the Newts. In fourth, Steffi Star. In fifth is Jess. 6, Blue Marla. 7, Hoping Aaron Stays. 8th is Team Biggs. 9th, CP'd. In 10th, A Whole Numero Uno. 11th, Ricky Bobby. 12th, Winter Chicken Dinner. 13th, DVD. 14th is Care Bear, Cat in the House. In 15th, Tony. In 16th, Hamburglers here. In 17th, LD is 18th. 19th is Heather. 20th, Laura Burt, Mia, and Snowball. 21st is Jim C. The Cookie Catastrophe. Yeah, cookies. And 22nd.
Yeah, congrats on your.
Yeah, that was awesome. 23rd is Mama Lens. And 24th, currently, Carl Karsnark. Now, we do have lots of questions left. Oh, he moved. Ah.
He did.
All right.
Yeah, well, you missed the social, bud.
It's a. Oh, yeah. Yeah, cheers. All right, question number. What number are we on? 6. Who was the first woman ever inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Who was the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Was it Roberta Flack, Aretha Franklin, Billie Holiday, or Gladys Knight? Oh, yeah, Aaron said he doesn't want to go back to the Packers, right? Aaron Rogers? Isn't 100% a social affair? Yes, 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 I did miss one. All right, let's see how we do here. All of these are certainly good guesses. Roberta Flack said 1 person, 2 people said Billy, 2 people said Gladys Knight, 19 people correctly said Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin. Great job. B, the correct answer. Question number 7. You do want to look at the picture for this one. Usually the pictures are just for fun, but this one you need to look. What is the name of this award-winning comic strip which took an absurdist view of the world? What comic are we looking at
Oh, what a good
pictured here?
comic.
Is this Pavlov, the Academia Waltz, Bizarro, or the Far Side? I love my dad always had like the day-by-day calendar.
They were great. My uncle had them too.
Oh, somebody finally. Well, hello, Pierre. Yeah, you're on camera. Anything you want to say?
What? I wasn't prepared.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Pierre.
Nobody told me.
J'aime le treats.
Nobody said I was gonna have to be.
J'aime dormir. Donne-moi un croissant, s'il vous plaît. Je suis fatigué.
Everybody's in. 21 people correctly said the Far Side. Far Side. Larson gave us the Far Side. All right. Question number 8. Though unable to read or notate music, who is regarded as one of the most influential American songwriters for penning hits like Your Cheatin' Heart and Hey Good Lookin'? Which legendary music icon gave us hits like Your Cheatin' Heart and Hey Good Lookin', even though he couldn't read or notate music? Was that Vince Gill, Bill Monroe, Tennessee Ernie Ford, or Hank Williams? Those sound amazing. Brownie
Yeah,
top, Oreo
wow.
middle, chocolate chip bottom. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, some chemistry or chem or physics for you, Carl? Yeah. Take me back to college. Yeah, Gina, yeah. Put some questions in the submission page. 1 person said Vince Gill, 2 people said Bill Monroe, 3 people said Tennessee Ernie Ford, 19 people said Hey Good Looking was Hank Williams. Hank Williams the senior. Hank Williams. All right, question number 9. Here's a fun one. This just happened. Which country earned its first ever Oscar nomination for the international feature film with the film The Man Who Sold His Skin? What country gave us the film The Man Who Sold His Skin?
Can you translate into the original language for me? And then maybe I know.
Nope.
No? Damn.
Is it Hong Kong, Denmark, Tunisia, or Bosnia and Herzegovina? Herzegovina. Everybody's in. 2 people said Hong Kong. 4 people said Denmark. 9 people said Bosnia and Herzegovina. 10 people correctly said Tunisia. Tunisia is the correct answer. That was a tougher one, and 10 of you still got it right. So great job. Speaking of 10, we're going to do question number 10, and then we're going to take an updated look at the standings, see if anything's changed. When the Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos, is celebrated in Mexico, what orange flower is traditionally laid upon the graves to honor past family members? What orange flower traditionally associated with Dia de los Muertos? Is it marigolds, sunflowers, carnations, or orange roses?
Yeah, these in our garden last year.
Mm-hmm. Lots of them.
The bunnies ate some of them.
The bunnies and the squirrels love eating them, but they grew back, which was nice.
Flowers, man.
I'm surprised you're not crying with the GIF. What do you mean, baby?
Okay, you know. Listen, if you didn't cry watching Coco,
Then you're Nick
don't
Payne.
tell me because I'll be afraid of you.
I cried. I absolutely cried.
I was.
1 person said sunflowers. 2 people said orange roses. 3 people said carnations. 19 people correctly said marigolds. The bright orange color of the flower is supposed to help your loved one find their way to pass over to say hello during Dia de los Muertos. That's why we use the bright orange marigolds. All right, that is question 10. So, as I said, we will take a new look at the standings. I'm not going to read all the teams again. I'm only going to do that maybe at the beginning and the end, but I will let you see all of the standings no matter where you're at. So here we go. Currently in first is Hoping Aaron Stays. Second, I Love Storm Duty. And third, Blue Marla. Everybody else, take a look, see where you're at. We will get into the next set of questions here in just a second. Remember me. Do. Little smushy face.
My coworker today told me she just started watching New Girl for the first time.
Oh,
I'm so
jealous.
Yes, and now I want to rewatch it.
Wish I could watch that for the first time. All right. Question number 11 coming up. Question 11. What actress famously helped popularize the Thigh Master through a series of 80s infomercials? If you were alive in the 80s, you saw an infomercial about the Thigh Master. It most likely had which of these actresses in it? Was it Victoria Principal, Suzanne Summers, Jane Fonda, or Tanya Roberts? Thanks. Middleton Lens. I got both of these for you here. Let me make sure those both worked for you. Yeah, I just posted both links in the chat. Thanks for the reminder. There's 2 links, as I said. One where you can donate directly financially, or there's a second link where you can purchase items from their needs list. Those are both in the chat now. They're also in the description of this video if you'd like to go either way. All right. 4 people said Jane Fonda. I think she famously had a lot of workout tapes, but the Thigh Master was Suzanne Summers. Suzanne Summers. Great job. 21 of you got that right. Question number 12. Where's Becky? Which of the following
Again.
is not one of Hulk Hogan's 3 demandments for his fans, also known as Hulkmaniacs? If you were alive during the Hulk Hogan craze, he always said, if you want to follow the Hulk, You gotta do the 3 demandments. Which one of these was not one of his demandments? Not. Was it eating your vitamins, staying in school, saying your prayers, or training?
Today I learned about his demandments.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it seems like, this seems to make you a better person, so.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, definitely the first 2. Eating your vitamins sounds so weird. I get a picture like crunch, crunch.
Oh, God, you're right.
Taking your vitamins.
All right. Everybody is in. Let's take a look. 2 people said eating your vitamins. 5 people said staying in school. 8 people said say your prayers. 9 people said training. The correct answer, the one that was not one of his demandments, is staying in school. He doesn't care if you're in school. You got to say your prayers. You got to do your training, and you got to eat your vitamins. And you best believe that as soon as he started saying this, there was a Hulk Hogan multivitamin very quickly.
Of course.
Obviously, if you want to be like the Hulk, you got to buy the Hulk vitamins.
Was it a chewable?
Probably. Great job. 5 of you got that right. That was a little bit tougher. Flintstones chewables. Yeah, it was just that, but they're all painted yellow.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Probably lead paint. Question 13. A music question. Chris Cornell formed another supergroup in the early 2000s when he teamed up with Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine to create what band? Chris Cornell and Tom Morello were 2 of the members of what supergroup band in the early 2000s? Was it Audio Slave, Godsmack, Animal Collective, or Prophets of Rage? Hulk Bible, Hulk Abwheel, and Hulk Vitamins. There you go. Not the Hulk Hogan grill. Oh, you remember that story, Chris? Attaboy. Good old George Foreman and Georgina and Georgette and George and George and George and George. Living off the profits of that grill. I mean, and the fact that he was a championship heavyweight boxer, but... Let's see. 1 person said Animal Collective. 3 people said Prophets of Rage. 5 people said Godsmack. 14 people correctly said Audio Slave. Can't you hear this gif?
Yes, yes, I can.
It's incredible.
Beautiful voice.
Oh, God. Question number 14. All right, I'm going to list 4 books, and all you have to do is choose the book that came out first. I'm going to list 4 books, and you tell me which of these 4 books was published first. If I can get it to load, which it will in just 1 second. All right, sorry.
This is a very satisfying, beautiful gift.
Isn't it?
As a book lover.
Which of these books hit the bookshelves first? Was it Slaughterhouse 5, Catch-22, Fahrenheit 451, or The Catcher in the Rye? Blue Marla, I'll have to savor my brief time. Yeah, we believe in you. You got this. You never know. None are the 1860s. No, Chris, I wasn't going to make it that easy for you. 1 person said Slaughterhouse 5. That's good. That was 1969. That is the latest on the list. 4 people said Catch-22. 6 people said Fahrenheit 451. 13 people said The Catcher in the Rye. Catch-22, I believe, was 1963. Maybe 61. But that doesn't matter because it's also not the correct answer. It was either Fahrenheit 451 or The Catcher in the Rye. The correct answer is Catcher in the Rye. Now, it was not a huge margin. Catcher in the Rye, I believe, was released 1951, and Fahrenheit 451 was released in 1953. So not a super wide margin, but the correct answer here is D, Catcher in the Rye. Great job. All right, we'll do question 15, and then once again, take a look at the standings. TV show question. What critically praised MTV series that Gina loved, starring a young Claire Danes and Jared Leto, became a cult classic after only lasting a single season? Which of these was an MTV series starring Claire Danes and Jared Leto, only lasting a single season? Was it Freaks and Geeks, Arrested Development, My So-Called Life, or Veronica Mars?
I had this series on VHS that was copied on VHS from someone else's VHS. The quality was so bad. Oh. But worth it.
VHS. One time, I still feel so bad about this. I got yelled at, completely understandably, by my mom. She walked in with a VHS tape, and she's like, "What did you do?" And I was like, "What?" She puts it in, and it starts off as a home video that, like, my uncle had recorded when he was here from St. Louis, my uncle from Pakistan, who lived in St. Louis. And after, like, 45 seconds, you just see the Ultimate Warrior running to the frickin'... I recorded wrestling, WWF. And it was just like a regular Monday Night Raw or something. It wasn't even like WrestleMania. It was just like, I needed to record some wrestling. Let me grab this VHS real quick. I love the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, God. Yeah, those were the problems of life before techno.
Should have broken the little tab off. 3 people said Freaks and Geeks. That was only 1 season, but that was not MTV. It was not Claire Danes or Jared Leto. The correct answer is My So-Called Life. My So-Called Life. Oh, we love Veronica Mars, Christiane. All right, that's question 15. So here's an updated look at the standings. Currently now in first is I Love Storm Duty. In second, Hoping Aaron Stays. And in third, Steffi Star. Everybody else, take a look, see where you're at.
Taco is a sleepy boy.
I know.
So is Pee-Pee.
Beep, beep, beep. The Lives of Dogs. He just melts into the pad. Like, look at his face. I wish I could zoom on this. His eyes disappear.
Yes.
All right. Everybody's had a chance to see where they're at. Let's move on to question 16. Ugh, my hair. All right. Question 16. What is the name of the 1956 volume of short biographies describing acts of bravery by 8 United States senators, written by then Senator John F. Kennedy? I believe he won a big award for this. What is the name of the book released 1956 by JFK? Was it When Duty Calls, Profiles in Courage, Home of the Brave, or Men of Integrity? Yeah, he won the Pulitzer Prize for this. The only president, I believe, still to this day that's won the Pulitzer Prize. Yep. The only president that's won that. I was just following the whole commandments. 3 people said When Duty Calls. 5 people said Men of Integrity. These are all great names for, I'm sure, for this type of book. 15 people said Profiles in Courage. And that is the correct answer. Profiles in Courage. All right, question 17. The 6-inch tall Doozers are a race of characters who love to work and made their TV debut on what 1980s children's TV show? The Doozers would be found on which of these TV shows? Was it Fraggle Rock, Square Pegs, Romper Room, or The Bugaloos? Was it?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I forgot how to breathe for a second.
Oh no, I got you. I'll help you breathe. Take a sip of water.
Mm-hmm. How do we make it this far as a species? There are animals out there like flying 200 miles an hour. The animals like grabbing fish out of the ocean while they dive down to get it. I can't even breathe.
Okay.
I can't sit and breathe at the same time, apparently.
Oh my god.
All right. Everybody's in. 2 people said Romper Room. 5 people said the Boogaloo. 16 people said Fraggle Rock. 16 people were correct. This was never my show. I think it was just a little before me, but Fraggle Rock, correct answer. All right, question 18. This is a fun question. The Boston Celtics won the NBA championship every year in the 1960s, except which year? There was only one year in the 60s that the Celtics did not win the NBA championship. Which year did they not win? Was it 1967, 1963, 1966, or 1968? All right, everybody's in. 4 people said 1968. 5 people said 1963. 6 people said 1966. 9 people said 1967. So we're all over the place here. The correct answer, 1967. 1967. Great job. Even though we were all over the place, the most of you guessed that. All right, question 19. Frankfurt is a major city in Germany. Specifically, what we're talking about is what German food is it known for introducing to the world beginning in the 13th century? Which of these foods was introduced in Frankfurt in the 13th century? Was it sauerkraut, hot dogs, soft pretzels, or helles beer?
This is a pretty guess.
Isn't it, though?
I would love to go to Germany.
Let's go.
You know, I got this tiki and this tiki. Oh, look at tacos.
All right, everybody's in. Yeah, I figured we might do okay here. 6 of us said sauerkraut. 14 people correctly said hot dogs. Frankfurt is. I was looking up earlier, and something that surprised me, sauerkraut didn't actually originate in Germany. So obviously it has a very German name, but it was a Chinese invention. And as much of a French specialty as it is truly Irish. So yeah, that one surprised me. All right. Question number 20. You need to look at the picture here. You can also just picture it in your head if you're viewing the United States, you know, with north at the top as it is. Of the 4 corners, the famous 4 corners states shown here, which state would be in the bottom left-hand corner? So there's 4 corners, meet each other. Which state is in the bottom left-hand corner? Is it Arizona, Utah, New Mexico, or Colorado? All right. Let's take a look. 2 people said Colorado. 9 people said New Mexico. 12 people said Arizona. The correct answer here is Arizona. Arizona. That's question 20, so let's take a look at the standings. I Love Storm Duty still in first. Hoping Aaron stays still in second. Steffi Star still in third. By no means is this a runaway game. The standings are pretty close when you consider every single question is worth a maximum of 150 points. So don't give up, no matter where you're at on the scoreboard. I've had a chance to see. We are going to get back into this, but again, really quickly, thank you all just for being here tonight, supporting DuPage Pads. Thank you once again to Jim Conway with ComEd for sponsoring tonight's game. And just a quick reminder, if you're able, there are links in the description of this video if you'd like to donate directly to Pads. If you're with ComEd or Exelon, any donation over $25 is matched by your company. So you can make that money go that much further and help out an incredible organization at the same time. So here we go. Question number 21. Speaking of ComEd, we'll pretend I did that on purpose. Who is the current CEO of ComEd? Who is the current CEO of ComEd? Is it Jack Dorsey, Joseph Dominguez, Meg Whitman, or Larry Page? That's Dr. Frankfurter to you. Nice call. Ba-ba-ba-ba. All right, everybody is in. Let's take a look. One person said Jack Dorsey. I believe he's the CEO of Twitter. A couple people said Meg Whitman, Larry Page, but the majority of you correctly said Joseph Dominguez. Great job. B, the correct answer. All right, question 22. Hot Ones. It's a very popular YouTube web series. It's actually been picked up now, I think maybe by Amazon Prime. But either way, Hot Ones is a popular YouTube web series where celebrities are forced to eat what? That are served with increasing spiciness. If you go on Hot Ones, you can expect to eat very spicy what? Is it raw chili peppers, tacos, chicken wings, or nachos?
I haven't had dinner, and I would eat a raw chili pepper.
Oh.
Just kidding. I love this show. It's such a crazy idea, and it works.
Agreed.
Remember Abby and Alana on it?
Yeah, they had the cauliflower.
Yeah.
All right, everybody's in. 5 people said raw chili peppers. 1 person said nachos. 18 people correctly said chicken wings. Paul Rudd was. There are so many good episodes of this show.
I'll have to watch that soon.
My wife is yelling Joe from the other room. Yeah, she knows. For the last one. All right. Great job. Almost all of you got this. Chicken wings. Yeah, you're right. Question 23. All right. Which of the following Brat Pack films was the first to be released back in the 80s? All of these very popular films. You'll recognize them all. But which of these was released first? Was it 16 Candles, The Outsiders, St. Elmo's Fire, or The Breakfast Club? All right. 4 people each said 16 Candles and St. Elmo's Fire. 7 people said The Breakfast Club. 9 people said The Outsiders. It was The Outsiders. The Outsiders.
This is a fun question.
Thank you. I believe that was 1983. Yep, 1983. I think, and then it was 16 Candles, and then St. Elmo's Fire, and then The Breakfast Club, I think is correct. It might be Breakfast Club and St. Elmo's, but The Outsiders was first. Question number 24. Which of the following actors in its very, very long run as a series has not made an appearance in any Friday the 13th film? Which of these actors has never appeared in a Friday the 13th film? Is it Dana Carvey, Corey Feldman, Crispin Glover, or Kevin Bacon? Wife yelling Outsiders this time. Why is she yelling, Ed? Why isn't she here playing with you? You guys playing from separate rooms? Or no, then why would she be yelling?
Maybe she just likes to yell. Lay
Fair.
off her.
Fair. Could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Could you All right, everybody's in. Oh, Pierre. Looking pretty spry. 3 people said Crispin Glover. 9 people said Kevin Bacon. I think Kevin Bacon was in the first one. Kevin Bacon. Yeah, he was in the very first Friday the 13th. The correct answer here is Dana Carvey. Dana likes to yell and working in the den. That makes sense, Ed. Yeah, Dana Carvey, the correct answer. So great job, the 12 of you that put that. That was a little bit tougher. Question 25. Sarah Chalk played the second Becky Connor on the TV show Roseanne from 1993 to 1997, but really hit it big as a character named Elliot Reed, thank you, on what TV show that began in 2001? Was it Bones, Dexter, Scrubs, or Grey's Anatomy? Oh, is he getting a treat? Taco's blocking everything. Couldn't picture Garth in Friday the 13th. You know, there's a great... love the taco camp. Thanks, Pads. There is a great documentary on Hulu, I believe. And it's all about the Dana Carvey show. And it's incredible if you know anything about the Dana Carvey show. Just the history behind it and how it not miraculously, spectacularly failed when it had a giant recipe for success. But I didn't think that the documentary would be as interesting as it was. I was certainly there. It was only about an hour and a half, but it was great. One person said Bones. 2 people said Grey's Anatomy. It was a doctor hospital show, but it's not that one. It is Scrubs. Elliot Real. Yeah, Too Funny to Fail, right, Middleton Lens? Too Funny to Fail, I think was the name of it. And it did. All right, that's question 25. So here's a standings update. I love Storm Duty in first. Draco's butt on the camera. Hoping Aaron stays in second. And Newt's in third. You're getting a nice stretch there, bud. Hey, Pierre. Everybody take a look, see where you're at. This might be the final time we look at the standings before we finish this out. Hey, bud. Good, good, good. Cool, cool, cool. All right, here we go. Final set of questions. We have 10 questions left. We're going to do all 10 of these before we look at the standings again. And when we do, it will be the final standings for the evening. Question number 26. What is the name of the fictional kingdom where the film Frozen takes place? Frozen is set in what fictional kingdom? Is it Auradon, Andalasia, Avendor, or Arendelle? Middleton Lens, is Abby on a Frozen kick yet? When do kids start watching movies like Frozen?
She's probably seen it.
Probably, yeah. Or maybe she won't like it.
Super smart.
Hey, thanks, Carl.
See
Thanks
you
for being here,
tomorrow.
man.
Bye.
See you soon. The first time I watched Frozen was with my young goddaughter, and I had never seen it, and I think we watched it twice that day. Of course, I think that's how everybody sees it.
I remember how good Frozen 2 was.
Samantha! I don't even know a Samantha.
Olaf, can't deny he's
3 people said Auradon, 1 person said Andalasia, 18 people correctly said Arendelle. Arendelle. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is a new jam. That's what's up. Great job, everybody that put D. You got the points. Question number 27. The Hockey Hall of Fame can be found in what city, which is also home to one of the original 6 teams in the NHL? What city are you traveling to if you want to visit the Hockey Hall of Fame? Is it Chicago, Montreal, Toronto, or Vancouver? Jackson was smitten with the Minions around age 2. You know, I've never seen the Minions movie. I saw Despicable Me. I don't even know if I saw Despicable Me 2. But I love the Minions. That's the thing. Like, I know everybody, after a while, just started not liking them. It was like the cool thing to not like the Minions.
Oh, they're so
They're adorable.
funny.
Meenu, meenu, meenu.
Banana.
Banana.
Okay.
At least we get along with it. At least
Me
we
too.
like the same dumb stuff. All right.
Yeah, we're dumb.
4 people said Montreal. 2 people said Vancouver. 17 people correctly said Toronto. Great job, Toronto. Question 28. Keri Russell starred as Nadezhda, a.k.a. Elizabeth Jennings, in what super popular TV show? Was it House of Cards, 6 Feet Under, The Americans, or Shameless?
Oh, shameless.
He used to point and laugh. The funny, I still do that when we watch TV.
Yes, you do. But that is really cute for a 2-year-old to do it.
It's way cuter than me doing it. Somebody is nice and full with his treats. Oh, Taco. What's wrong? Clean your face.
He's just a little baby.
Oh my god. Oh, here, I think I've got this so we can do them both. There we go. All right, question number 28. She was in a show called The Americans, which just ended, I think, last year. Very popular show, The Americans. Question 29. Which famous board game, originally played on pencil and paper, has also been published under the name Salvo, Broadsides, and Wings? Was it Risk, Backgammon, Monopoly, or Battleship? Blue Marla saw nearly all the episodes, but haven't seen the last 3. Oh no!
Shameless? Is that what
No, The Americans.
Oh. We started watching that. Right?
No, I think independently we've both watched some of it.
Oh.
Because I watched like the first 5 episodes, and I think you've watched some on your own. But we should watch it. I love, what's the Welsh guy's name?
They're married in real life.
What?
Aren't they?
Seriously? Matthew Rhys?
Oh no, what?
They're not married, but they're partners.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
I didn't know they were. I love when that happens. When there's people together as a couple on a show and then they get together.
No, life works in funny ways.
That's awesome. I love, like, I didn't know he was Welsh, and then I saw him on a late show, and he's very Welsh. I was like, holy
That's a
moly.
good accent.
Yeah. I need to watch that movie with him, or the TV show with him, where he's the old detective, Perry Mason. It's like an HBO show. 6 people said Risk, 5 people said Backgammon.
I know they remade here. I love
Yeah.
Euro Rock sometimes.
12 people said Battleship. Salvo and Broadsides, I think, would be the ones that would give that away. Battleship is the correct answer. Battleship. All right. Question number 30. In the 1993 film Rudy, Daniel Rudiger dreamed of playing football at which university? His dream would come true. Was it Michigan University, the University of Alabama, Ohio State University, or the University of Notre Dame?
My boss's daughter just got accepted here.
Really? That's awesome.
She's smart.
Matthew Chris. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? All right, everybody's in. 1 person each said Alabama and Ohio State. 21 people correctly said the University of Notre Dame. Notre Dame. All right, question 31. Which country's military developed the self-defense and fighting system known as Krav Maga? Which country developed Krav Maga? Was it Iran, Czechoslovakia, Israel, or Russia? All right. Couple seconds left. Let's see what we thought. 2 people said Czechoslovakia. 6 people said Russia. Ruski. 15 people said Israel. And 15 people were correct. Great job. Just a couple questions left, my friends. We have some great prizes on the line, so don't go anywhere. You might have moved up the ranking board and be online for first, second, or third. You got to stick around at the end to find out. Question 32. You do want to look at the picture here. Who drew this very famous illustration of the human male called the Vitruvian Man? Who drew the Vitruvian Man? Was it Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, Galileo Galilei, or Sir Isaac Newton? Thank you, Laura, for the tip. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Oh, taco. All right, everybody's in. No struggles here. Almost all of you correctly said Leonardo da Vinci. Great job. Question 33. Which of the following planets is named after a Greek god rather than a Roman one? You could argue the other way that the Roman gods are named after the planet. You know, it's whatever. Which of the following planets shares its name with a Greek god rather than a Roman god? Is it Uranus, Neptune, Mercury, or Venus? All right, everybody's in. 2 people said Venus, 5 said Mercury, 6 said Neptune. Those are all Roman gods. The correct answer would be the Greek god, I believe, of the sky, Uranus. Originally, Uranus was named George's star, Georgium Sidious, in honor of King George III. Thankfully, they didn't go with that. Hey, guys, check out Georgium Sidious up there. I like Uranus better. All right, question 34. The pop ballad, How Deep Is Your Love, was a 1977 hit. For what band? What band released How Deep Is Your Love in 1977? Was it Tony Orlando and Dawn, KC and the Sunshine Band, the Bee Gees, or Fleetwood Mac?
This is a good song.
I love this song.
Yeah, I know you do.
It's not my favorite by this band, but it's a good one. Speaking of good documentaries, let me wait. I think everybody is in now. If you have HBO Max, there's a fantastic documentary on the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees is the correct answer from beginning to end. Bee Gees getting yelled from the den.
Hey, your wife is good at trivia.
Yeah. Great job. All right, question.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Blue Marla said there's clearly a perfect gift for everything.
Oh, for
There
sure.
really is.
There really is. I have fun with that part of it. 35. What 1996 Rebecca Wells novel begins with this opening line? For Siddeley Walker, the need to understand has passed, at least for the moment. All that was left was love and wonder. Is that the opening line too? Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood, The Secret History, Eat, Pray, Love, or The Time Traveler's Wife?
Has everyone watched the new Jack Black video?
Oh, it's incredible. Power up with the vaccine. All right. So we just have one question left. So one more time, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We're not done. We have one more question, but I want to say big thank you to Ed Vaughn for setting this up, for coordinating this. Thank you to Keri and everybody else behind the scenes there at DuPage Pads for making this event happen and making everything happen that you guys do every single day for all of those individuals in need. Thank you to everybody out there for playing trivia tonight, to those of you that donated or have spread the word about DuPage Pad's mission and what they're doing for those that need it. To Jim Conway, the VP of Smart Meter Operations at ComEd, thank you for sponsoring tonight's event. And again, anybody that donates tonight, if you're with ComEd Exelon, anything over $25 is matched. So please, if you feel to do that is a good thing, make it happen so you can match that rather than waiting. Now, with that said, here's the answer to this question. Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood. Great job. 13 of you got that right. We have one question left. And here it be. Question 36. What sweet, soulful singer gave us the #1 hit, The Candyman, back in 1972? Not to be confused with Christina Aguilera's Candyman. What sweet, soulful singer?
Candymans.
There is. Not to be confused with Willy Wonka. Who gave us the Candyman, the song, in 1972? Was it Louis Armstrong, Sammy Davis Jr., Nat King Cole, or Ray Charles?
Aw. Candyman can.
Oh, Pierre. You trying to get in the picture here? Oh,
You just be so
he's just going to knock over the camera. That's
Sorry
what.
for that peep at.
I'm old. Had the 45. Nice, Ed. All right. I hope you can appreciate this gif of a much scarier Candyman, which they're redoing. The correct answer was and is Sammy Davis Jr.
Wow, 86%. Well done.
Great
guys.
job, everybody. All right. So, as mentioned, that is the final question this evening. Thank you to everybody for being here, for all your support, for hanging out. We have more fundraisers coming up this week. If you'd like to play more trivia, support some more organizations, those are all listed on our Facebook page. It's just facebook.com/bagoftricks. If you do live in the area, you can play some trivia with us in person all over the western suburbs and in the city of Chicago. You can find all of those events on our Facebook and bagoftricks.com. Very simple. www.bagoftricks.com. Check it out. Thank you to those of you that sent tips tonight. Again, never expected. We really appreciate it, though. With all of that said, we're going to go over the final standings. If you're in first, second, or third, perhaps fourth, if first place is who I think it is, you're going to win yourself an Altar Brewing gift card tonight. We will contact you by email to set you up with that. So here we go. In first, second, third, and so on. In first is I Love Storm Duty. In second, Hoping Aaron Stays. In third, Steffi Star. In fourth, Team Tomps. Great job, everybody. Thank you guys so much, again, for being here tonight. Thank you for all the support. Please be safe. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And we will see you soon for more trivia in the future. Until then, bye-bye.